Welcome to 032 Conversations, the podcast where we talk to creatives, see how they live, and how they do their work. I'm your host, Carlo Villarica. I was initially worried about this episode. That's a little background before we go on. So, I was in a band called Rescue a Hero from roughly 2007 to 2012. I was in a band with four guys before. It was me, I was playing guitar. Mcoy, he was my interview last week. If you haven't heard it, you could listen to that one. Mcoy, Mark Cortes, he was the singer-songwriter. And Jason Almendras was the guy playing drums, and Jeremie Lim was our bassist. And for the first time in 3 years, all of us were in Cebu, all at the same time. So it was a really good opportunity to spend the whole day with the guys. And we thought it might be a good idea to record a podcast, just maybe an hour sitting down just talking. And I was initially worried because I know how our conversation goes. It's usually quite crude. And normally when I have an interview, I prepare a little bit. I have an outline, points that I want to hit. I have talking points, questions that I want to ask. And then one of the things that I missed the most about hanging with the guys was just having a free-flowing conversation. I didn't want to lose that in the pod. I wanted to see if I could capture that somehow. And I think I was listening to it, and then I was editing it and writing notes about the podcast, about this episode. And let me tell you, 2 minutes in, I was already laughing. The first 30 seconds in, I was already laughing. The episode starts off, so we're in room 11. This is, we were in room 11, this is in the evening. We already spent the whole day together. You know, we had lunch, we had coffee, we were all in one car. Jason thinks of it as like, it's almost like it was in high school where we just all shared a car and just hung out the whole day when we weren't really doing anything. In fact, I made sure that I wasn't going to do anything on that day. I let go of work on that day. So you're listening to a conversation of us after we spent hours and hours and hours together already. This was in the evening. So it starts off with Mcoy and Jer sitting in the recording room, and yeah, they're talking about me. Actually, in the beginning, basically gilibak ko. In a few seconds after that, I walk in, and then that's how we start the podcast. Jason had a family thing to go to right before, and he was running late, so we decided to start without him. And then a few minutes in, you'll hear him walk into the recording studio. You know, that's how the episode starts. So that's how you're going to set the episode. So, just saying it again, we spent the whole day together. It was the first time in 3 years since we were all in the same room. It was the first time in 6 years since Mcoy left. It was 3 years ago. The first time we were all together was Jeremie's wedding. And we didn't really like hang. We did a lot of hanging out, but Jeremie was a bit busy because he was getting married. But this was the first time where we just spent the whole day together and had no agenda, nothing. I mean, we would have wanted to play music if we had more time, but we'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take my time with my friends. First warning about this podcast episode. This episode is a bit crude. There are a lot of swear words, inappropriate jokes. If you're easily offended, probably not a good idea to listen to this, honestly. If you don't like swear words, probably not a good idea to listen to it. Just remember that everything was all said in jest. We are a bunch of friends who do like to joke around. We do insult each other quite a bit. This recording was really for me and my friends. I hope they enjoy it too. I couldn't when I was listening to it. I couldn't help but smile the whole time. And wait. To be fair, it's not all jokes. We do get into some meat here and there, but it starts off crude. Let me tell you that right now. Before we get started, if this is your first time to listen to 032 Conversations, subscribe to the show. You can download a podcast app on your phone, and you can set it to automatically download the episodes every time there's a new one, so you can listen to it while you're offline. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving or when I'm doing mindless computer work. So that's how I do it. Let's get to the episode featuring the guys from Rescue a Hero. That's me. That's us. Let's go.
Pulipod na natay solo na natay rescue na kuan. I remember he asked me like a long time ago na yeah. Ano ko? Oh kana sige nindot lagi na. Yeah, it was just his idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ito pa tanan si Carlo. Nga gusto mo ka mag-podcast ko ito tanan, Carl.
Tuman nga ikaw minaw sa tingog.
Mugid bay. So sa ganan mo story about himself.
Oh,
tayo gabi ko eh.
cokehead.
Kaya ego hog, attention vampire.
Yeah.
Culture.
Attention, is that what they call them?
I don't
They
know.
just call it like dude that loves sucking his own dick, which is
like,
a skill in itself.
true. Like if maka-achieve ka na of level of narcissism, more sir nag-skill sad nga you can suck your own dick. So
Yeah, I think people who get like hyper famous like Kanye West. Mostly in a situation, but no, it's that analogy, but you're so good at what you do that you can contort your ways that you can suck your own dick.
Metaphorically, I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like impressive siya at the same time like
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
yeah.
No, right now.
Bugnaw, Carl.
Yeah, I feel cold.
Pwede ihag ka ni Mcoy ba?
Like, I love you na may gahapon ba? Give up.
Oh shit.
You need to say that tape, otherwise.
Huh?
You need to say that tape.
We did.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Say it a
Yeah,
number of
yeah,
times.
yeah. Nag, I love you na may
Ala.
gahapon ba?
Mo ba ba? Like seryoso gito dito ka nang binuang I love you.
Puro wala may nag 69.
Next step mo na ba? Next step na una kay I like you, nya I love you, nya next base na yun, di ba?
Second base na yun, di ba?
Oh.
Hiccup tutoy.
Oh, di ba?
Shock ko kay, you know, we're talking that, so we gotta end. Yeah, man. Anyway, I love you. Ako kay Mark, I love you.
Ano sa na-feel ni mo ito
Yeah,
ba?
niingon ko I love you. And then,
Ikay ningon si Mcoy
niingon
ningon.
siya na ako. And then, you know, of course you feel you have to say it back to Mark, you know.
No,
Thank
you
you.
don't. That's what a
Well.
prostitute does.
So I said it, and then Mark, alanganin man to pagkaingon. So Mark, I had to say it again.
Okay.
Para clear gid ba?
Right.
Mark, you know, he's a dude.
Right.
So we don't swing that way.
Right.
Yeah, because love is only associated with penises and vaginas.
And
Buttholes, yeah, let's not leave that out.
Grabe, like guys are not allowed to love each other.
Yeah, man, you're not allowed to show feelings.
Bitaw, like macho.
Yeah,
like,
you need to flex. You need to work out. Go to the gym.
Exactly, ba? Exactly. Shit.
Kay
Like,
abi pa lang bayot ka, dili ka mo kausari ka ni ka.
bitaw, that's how we say I love you, diba, ba? Like flexing muscles with each other.
I don't think I can.
Na. Diba? Me is going pisti.
Like imagine guy if you're recording vocals here, guys. Shit, no? Grabe ka nindot.
Naka-feel ko ba yun na kanang special kay puwa kung kuan ito minyo.
Ay, ikaw ba ang lead singer? So yeah, you have the special, iba you know, the lead singer gets the special shit.
Do
you
I?
know? You have the most expensive mic. I have no idea
I do?
what mic you're using. I have no idea.
It looks expensive. Asa may pinakamahal?
Yeah, ask Andy.
Grabe kaya atong sexual tension sa band. Yeah.
The listeners were like,
I
Bangkahan na
feel
tayo.
like by Amerikana mo ka close si mong friends nga may tabugin na siya. Like
I don't know though, but like before we used to talk like that all the time, right?
Example
like,
ba, akong napakan kog snake sa akong thing ba.
Sa imong microphone. Sa imong microphone.
Sa akong kung baka ng snake sa microphone ba, di na mo isak sa microphone ang poison?
No.
No, text pa siguro ko sa mga asawa ba? Kaya respeto ba?
Bitaw. Manangid pa ka.
We used to talk like this all the time, good before, diba? Murag, I don't know, lingaw sa to, and then Jason with his...
I wasn't there, ba? Bisig ka mo siguro.
We used to...
Yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Joker, ba? Joke.
Murag, as soon as we sat down, like, waiting for a jamming session, then somebody would just shoot the shit. You know, like, kanang just... Eventually, when it's like two people, okay, murag, serious or on storya.
Right.
And then it becomes three, and then it just becomes ridiculous.
Yeah, but I feel like ang energy na ma-add kung na si Mcoy.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
Mag-create siya in... Ano sa may tawagan na, ha? Ambot lang na siya yung mga kanang vibes nga mugawas ng mga salbahe sa mga tao ba? I feel like kung si Mcoy dagang experiences nga fucked up, ang akong ma-share nga story kay is as bad.
So it comes out.
Mura siya tayo ba nag-drive ko, ako yung like flat tire. Si Mcoy kay murag, boy, ambot boy kay nag-drive ko niya to a friend's house, and I don't know, can't put this in a recording what I have in my head.
Okay, raman guys, edit raman ka. Pumas Jason. Pumas Jason.
No, but like, yeah, no, our stories do not compare to McCoy's life.
I don't know, but like I ask myself that, like, do I do shit that, you know, I put myself in these situations, or is it just like, I don't know, do I just have that like polarity?
You put yourself in those situations.
Do I?
Just answer
Really?
Yeah.
Or maybe
No, I don't think so.
we all experience the same situation, but Mcoy has his own fucked up way of like approaching the thing, right?
I don't know. I've never dated a stripper.
True. Me
You
neither.
know, like, you know, we have plenty of versions of that. Like we've never, you know.
Yeah. Well, full disclosure, she became a stripper after we broke up.
Because of you, Koy.
Because of me.
Exactly. Shit.
So ako siyang pwede mo rin ko na trabaho no after
If tayo context, like kato gahapon lagi nag-story kami. Anya, like we're talking about, so niya, musta man ang skate nga to? Okay, that's a world that I'm not familiar with. Ana. And then yung first story kay, lagi na ako imigo niya. So nami ani nga balay niya. So he took out his white powder, kanang cocaine
White
ba?
powder.
and then
Madre ba?
And then he goes yung army knife. Kanang where yan? And then where siya gawa? Like he just told it. Like it's like a regular story.
Yeah, no?
Yeah, but that story stands out. I have other stories. They're not as intense as that. But you know, like when you ask me about like what's for you, what's the skateboarding, what's life like as a skater? Like that for me, that's what it is. Like that story stood out. Like yeah.
No, because I think also through skate you meet a lot of people. So good to know, right?
Man.
Yeah. I feel like I like your stories kay kanang yung stories that you choose to share. Kanang yung pinaka-intense ba? Like you're living life with intensity pyramid, no? Like,
Yeah.
Di ba?
I think so. I don't think I have a filter. I think of it like after, like, ooh, probably shouldn't have said that, but you know, fuck it. I've gotten to a point now where it's just like, oh well, that's me.
Right.
Like,
right.
But like I think you put yourself in situations where things happen. Like I can't be very. I don't. Not a specific thing. Something doesn't come into mind right now. Pero murag, yung Mcoy ba na siya ka ng mga. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like
No.
seriously, like shit happens to you. Like
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
because you're there. You're in
Yeah.
a situation where it's possible.
I don't know. When somebody asks me to go to a house party, I don't expect to see a crackhead doing drugs in front of me. Like I don't plan that out. If I knew there was that guy,
no, but even here in Cebu, like you've had. I'm trying to think about something shareable on radio. No, but like you get what I'm saying, like
well, I don't know. I just like when somebody invites me, like remember katong sa rescue and na akong number nga to sa website or fan page or whatever, and
that's how we got gigs. Like,
people would like text me like by like they like the songs and they've seen us live and they like the performance. I'm like, cheers, like thanks, like like who are you, like what's up, like I was never like I'm the guy in the band.
And then they text you and then
I would reply to them that they're there's people who text me and I try to make a friend out of them, and then they were like, oh bay mag-inom day me, I've never met you before, but like so far so good, so like I'll come.
Well, that's the point where you put yourself in that certain situation.
Well, I don't know. Like,
at the same time, it's cool. Like you're being friendly, you're being sunny.
Right.
You know what gig I really remember memorable kay Paranako ba? You remember that hush hush thing that you organized before?
Yeah.
You remember that? Kato like how many did we do?
I did a couple.
3?
You did one but he did one by himself.
Right.
So like it was hush hush, meaning only a very few people were invited. By the way, none of the band members were invited.
Exactly.
But anyway,
I am a bit of an asshole.
No, but like kato hush hush,
understatement.
Like, just for some context, what was it? What was it again? Like hush hush was like a private gig. What was the concept?
Yeah, so hush hush was kind of my response to the frustration of like trying to book a gig and I couldn't find a venue. Yeah, to book a gig. So what I did was I just like initially it was in my apartment. Like I organized a gig in my apartment. I was like, I'll play and then I'll invite certain people, and I thought, like if they see this happen, like maybe they can give me contacts to other musicians and I could organize more gigs and play in other people's houses.
So like the first hush hush, which we were not invited to. How many people showed up?
5 or 6.
Like super small, diba?
Yeah. So and then it was there, and I played a set like 30 minutes or an hour. Can't even remember. Yeah, and I was like, well, that was fun. And they said, yeah, that was fun. You should do it again. And I was like, all right, let's do it again.
So the next one was Family Park. Was that the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
So Family Park, that was a little bit
the one
bigger.
where we were at.
We were now invited.
Okay.
Hey, di ba kay gusto ko adto na ang kanang itas na ko ang water ba kay kay ganahan ko ma-impress pud mo ba na.
No, the Family Park one was fun. The
That's
Family
a
Park
lie.
one was fun. It was us, Bethany, one other
Carl Lopez was he?
Carl Lopez.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about
that guy.
Alfeca? Was Alfeca there? She wasn't one of them.
Maybe she was in the last one. But anyway, like the hush hush. Kato in Family Park, there we invited like a small group of people. I think it was just the bands.
Yeah,
I
true.
think we have a photo of that session as
Well,
well.
like the black and white, I have the black and white photos. Like, see, Steph was taking pictures, Melsa was taking pictures, Jason. Lingaw to ba? And you're like just super intimate ba? And then it just kanang super intimate. It started getting slowly bigger. Like the third one I remember was in Outpost.
Yeah.
And then that's where we have I think the only recording of Winter Comes.
Oh yeah, when we had that, that was like the big band. Because I noticed, like when we played in the outfit of Rescue a Hero, wala may tao. And then there was an effort to like book a place. So I thought like it's hard to book a place. Gamay ra magtao. I actually know all these people and I have most of their contact numbers. Why wouldn't I just invite them in a private gig na like asa mag pinaka convenient or pinaka walay hassle na lugar para nako my apartment. And it started out like that. So it was just and throughout I never with Rescue I never really had I never got it namurag we had a following that we could fill a room or anything like that.
No,
we
never reached that point. So good.
It was just us. We played, and then some people would go that we would invite, and then other people would be there, and
Well, to be fair, I don't think we worked too hard on inviting people. Like at least from my perspective, it was all a very selfish thing. I'm like, hey, I get to play my guitar.
Well, I didn't work very hard, Carl.
Huh?
Maybe Mcoy worked very hard to invite like people.
The
to
thing is,
gigs.
I think si Mcoy was the one. Ako kaya I'll credit you agad going. I think a lot of the things that we enjoyed was because you went out there and then
right.
You're the one who really pushed for these things. But like the reason we played Outpost was because you found out there was an open mic night.
Exactly.
And then you told us we had a gig in Outpost. And then
We did.
And then when we got there, it was open mic. Pero lipay na
Excited ba kayo?
Excited
Hala,
ba kayo?
invite the Outpost. Oh my God.
Well, to be fair, how that came about, I think it was Ian Zafra or Sandy. I asked if we, I didn't know how to book gigs at that time. I went up to Ian Zafra or Sandy, and I asked like, oh, can we play? I think Ian to ba can we like if you have any events, with this band, we're new, we haven't really played much, but we have songs, we've been working on our songs for quite some time now, and it'd be really nice to play a gig. Siya, kanang open mic. I think
Were they organizing that? Because I remember Ian being there.
Yeah, well no, I think Ian spoke to Sandy and then just organized for the amps and the drum set to be there. I think my memory is kind of
But when we did that open mic, because one thing I do remember was Ian played. Do you remember that?
That's true. Yeah, I did.
So Ian played. You don't remember this? I was so impressed with Mcoy because Ian played and then he goes, "Hey, we're gonna play Yellow by Coldplay. Who wants to go on stage to sing?" Then somehow Mcoy ended up on stage.
I don't remember this at
You don't
all.
remember
Maybe
this?
that
I
was
went
before
home.
that gig. That
Was
was before
that before
That
the
was when I talked
gig?
to Ian Zafra and asked him.
That's when you went to his
That's
radar.
that's when I get to it.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably what happened was we watched Sheila and the Insects gig,
Yeah.
and then decided, we were watching it. It's probably just you and me,
Yeah.
no? And then what happened was, Moto, basically, Sheila and the Insects, so we're gonna play a song. Who wants to come on stage? And then Mcoy ended up going on stage.
Right, bye.
And then sang it pretty well. Like, it was like, oh my gosh. Like, just out, it's hard to do. It's just hard to just get up from the audience and then just sing. And he did it well. And then Moto, I guess so that's how you got into his radar and then that's how you talked to him, no?
Yeah. And it's funny. I didn't know the words to that song. I heard it a couple of times, so I was like, I think I was drunk enough to just go,
You fooled.
yeah, I'll do it.
You fooled. Yeah, okay.
Fool Carlo.
You fooled me. Yeah. I didn't know the lyrics either, so maybe. But like, you can get through a lot with just confidence and bravado.
And a bit of alcohol.
Bitaw.
Confidence
Gabihan,
juice.
no?
Yeah.
So
And then
that's how Mcoy gets into these situations by like he just puts himself out there, just like tries stuff out. Like he's not thinking of the repercussions of what will happen after. But
Yeah.
sometimes it leads to good things.
It works out.
sometimes
Like,
it doesn't, I
that's
guess,
a lot. I credit a lot of the things that happened to Rescue a Hero, a lot of the fun stuff, and also a lot of the not so fun stuff.
There it is.
To Mcoy.
I agree.
Hi, Jace.
Hey guys,
Kumantay mong white hair na kay Jason.
you can't tell over the radio.
I'll post a picture. We'll post a picture of Jason's white hair.
It's so cool.
It's cool.
So, yeah.
We didn't turn him a change in temperature, right?
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
Jason walked in. We're taking a picture.
Duck
Oh, yeah.
face, Carl, duck face.
Oh yeah.
Di naman nauso ang duck face, bye.
Ito naman rin, Jer.
Ano?
Sorry, catch my breath.
Actually, as I was saying, Jay ba,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure we're gonna use this because
Bye, sus. Before kanyari, daghan nagbastos, bye.
What do you mean?
Our shirt's led by Mcoy.
di ba?
Fuck off.
Say up. Oh shit, what do I do?
Okay, you turned it off na ba? Turned off the aircon.
I made like 20 degrees.
Quality podcast.
It was 14 degrees in my face.
Pero Mona, I don't know what you guys want to talk about, but let's just we can share like Rescue Hero stories, or we can just talk about how weird Mcoy. You turned it off.
Because it's too cold. It's like 19.
You turned it off. It's gonna be really warm.
Happy boy.
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry.
This is a guy who rode a tricycle once in his life. He's 34, 33.
How old was he?
Jason,
When you rode
Jason, did you give him a try?
first time?
Oh.
Dude, just because I'm late, don't pick on me.
We're not ready.
Give him a try. Did
You
you
know,
son, mate?
do you know why I'm late?
Wait, what happened,
The thing
like-
was supposed to be 7 to 8, right?
Yeah.
I'm there on time.
Yeah.
The guy, this old guy walks into the place. Oh, you're monitoring the whole thing. So this guy walks into the place, and he has a hard time breathing. He just sits down, and we're all waiting for him. He's like, he's catching his breath for like 30 minutes, and then so his wife steps in just to like ad lib. She does a like
Ad lib.
she does a seminar. She didn't even do the seminar. She did like a recreation of the whole baptism. I'm like, why is she telling us this? This is in the pamphlet. So, pag 7:30, 30 minutes after it's supposed to start, he goes, okay, I can breathe now. He stands up, starts doing the seminar. So I think it's like another hour. We would have ended like 9 or something. Because, basta, you know.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
It's good though.
Did you learn anything, Jay?
Yeah, don't be hubakun. Because you can't do a talk.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, this is a new place, right? I had a hard time finding the spot. Like, even the guys who twirled the signs didn't know where room 11 was.
Twirl the signs?
What?
Come to our hubo-hubo sign.
So,
Wait, nasa like kanang
Nasa
work
like-
one? Kanang work sign?
You know, those the guys who
Mag-tricks.
advertise their bars,
Yeah, what's
they
that?
have this little thing. I go,
Huh?
boss, asan room 11? Mukubo. Like,
Kubo, sir.
He dropped us a black hole.
this stupid guard said, boss, asan room 11? Dire pro, dito ka agi kay close na ning agyanan. So I go around the whole back, the parking spot and everything, just to end up where I started. And there he goes, tara man, dira. Kayata. Fucking made me walk around the whole block. And then I asked the guy, asan room 11? Mana? Makubaw. Pero boobs. Boobs and bird. Boobs and bird.
What are you saying about hush, 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 hush?
No, like, it was
It's like, we can't talk about boobs and
edit out. No, but like,
Oh my god.
it was very clever. It's,
Okay.
I just don't know why you didn't invite us, man.
He was being a douche.
I remember I saw photos. Shaq, I think, posted photos of it. I think it was in your house. We had like the Christmas lights in the stairs, and I'm like, this is so cool. And like, he's our band member, but why are we not there?
Not to beef, ba?
What's the real reason, guy?
Beef na to.
What's the real reason?
Well, yeah,
You
so
didn't like
hush hush, I thought of it because lisod kayo ipangitag venue at the time for gigs. So yung naka-realize ko na sa rescue gigs, gamay ra man jud gig tao. So ako kaila pa jud ko sa mga tao na naa sa moto sa gig. Yan ako yung number nila. So niyan ako na I wanna try something out na murag private gig. You're like a little high school girl now, Jace, with your Snapchat.
Social media documentation.
And
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, because that's how conversations go. But yeah, anyway, like I thought na murag gamay ra magtao niya. There's this like not hassle, but you know, there's effort and like energy required to book a gig. Why not just hold a private gig with like the same 5 or 6 people? And initially, I thought, you know, it was just like a thought, and I think I had a chat with Ate Shaq about it. And then she thought it was a good idea, so I was like, yeah, so let's do it. Like I know, like you can bring your sister. I remember his sister was there. And then this other girl, and then you know, like 5 or 6 people went to the first one.
Right.
That's on your house.
what
Yeah.
songs did you play?
Rescue songs.
Oh, step through the heart.
You can't do that.
Wala mo pila. You think it
Wait,
was
so
good?
the Manila park, that was already the
Family
second
park.
one. A family park, that was the second
Second
one.
na to.
Ah.
Pretty no, didn't
But
beg
that
ito,
was good,
honestly.
though.
That was really nice. And then even the one that we did in Outpost, katong Hush Hush, that's the only good recording we have of Winter Comes.
Yeah, the one we were set up in the middle, instead of the stage.
And yeah, nindot yun to. Like, it was a really nice experience being there. Like, even just watching the other bands.
Yeah,
More intimate
cool.
kayo.
That was
It was a full band, yeah, but intimate kayo feeling because like, kanang, people were really there for the music ba?
Yeah.
No, people
It's
were
people
really
we
there
knew,
to listen.
I think.
Yeah, like I remember Mikey, the violin player's mom was there, and his sister.
His mom was it. Which
Ano
one? The
ba?
third one or the
Wait, what?
Which one?
Mikey.
second one? No, which Hush
the
Hush?
band, the
third
outpost, yeah, the big, the yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like,
setup
it
thing.
was cool, and
I remember.
yeah, I
We're
had
still
fun
friends
doing
on
it.
Facebook. He says
Mikey.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Hush Hush. It was the idea was to hold a private gig, because like when Rescue played, there were really like 5 or 6 people like, and I was like let's
sorry,
just do it.
Can I interrupt you? The question was, why weren't we invited in the
Oh,
first
we're
one?
going
since we're, I mean, if we're getting into it, I'm just curious, but
Yeah. Well, if you're really
you said there was beef. Who said there was beef? Carlos said there was beef. Is that a fact?
I was making it up.
you
I think
ignorant
Carlo-
slut.
Was there beef?
No, it's a joke.
Dude, you guys.
No, but now we have to like.
Diba historically,
look at
Carlo
any
and
band, like
Mcoy,
drama,
their
whatever,
moments.
whatever.
Had their moments.
Like, si Mcoy was telling us, were you there when he was telling us katomurag, like, he got angry when, what was the name of the song?
You shared the song.
To my
To
dearest.
My Dearest, when I released it
Right.
online.
Yeah. Without consulting me.
online,
it
like
wasn't
Facebook
ready.
online.
Like,
MySpace.
Like,
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, I think it was
MySpace.
MySpace.
I don't think
Jeez.
I'm not sure I had Facebook at that
Yeah.
point.
So we recorded we recorded a song. It's called "To My Dearest," and then so for me, dili pa jud ready na i-release. Kaya I wanted to do something about it, and Carlo was just, let's just share it. And I was like, don't, come on, boy. And yeah, release ni Carlo.
Wait, to be fair, I don't remember you saying don't come on by. I think I just finished mixing it. I'm like, alright, mix.
Sounds good.
Record it, yeah, then just
Yeah.
released it.
Anyway, I got so butthurt about it.
But
Yeah, that like I almost left the band. I remember grabe jud kayo na. And then yeah, like after a while, like we had a beer in IP Park. I remember.
Guitar Doha.
Guitar Doha.
Yeah, what were Jer and I doing?
You guys were not-
yeah.
We were chilling.
No, I think Jeremy knew about it. Didn't you?
you probably vented to somebody, so you probably vented to Jer.
Maybe.
Did you
Yeah.
vent to me? I don't recall this.
I don't
No, I
feel
recall
as,
it, but I don't
I didn't feel as hurt
Strongly,
because
no.
I'm the one who supposedly did.
It kind of
it.
Yeah. But it was such a like immature
No, I
move
think
for me.
in my
that we're-
defense, I don't think I knew that I wasn't supposed to release it at the time.
Yeah. But anyway, it was crazy how upset I was because of that I thought about leaving the band. I was like, fuck this. Like, if this guy is gonna be like this, I don't want to be in a band with him anymore. And then looking back, imagine if I actually did.
This was very early on in the
Yeah, that was
band.
early on. That was early on.
imagine if I actually did. And you think about all the
Fun shit. That we
fun
wouldn't
shit.
have
Yeah,
gone
and all the
Dear.
stupid decisions that you make because of some irrelevant thing, and the experiences that you missed out because you did that. I always think about that mini beef in my end.
No, but I'm never
Yeah.
here.
I know. For you, wala ra jud to,
Yeah,
kasi
yeah.
you just
Because
released a
ikaw
song.
Yeah,
It's not like
To Carl, I don't think it was a song.
I don't remember it until he told me about it today.
okay.
Yeah, and this was years
So
ago.
he's clearly been holding on to it.
I know, but yeah, I'm
It was a
I'm not,
pivotal
I'm not,
moment
I'm
in
not,
their relationship.
I'm not holding on to it because I'm upset about it. I'm holding on to it because I remember.
You regret it?
Yeah, no, that I
No.
almost left the band because of that.
it was a learning
we didn't know
experience
how
for
close
Mcoy.
it was to
Yeah.
not
Well, we
experiencing
didn't know
all of
that.
this. Like, if he's saying he was so close to leaving, and it was kind of early on, we wouldn't have experienced all of those fun moments with Rescue a Hero, but personally, we did come to a point where katong we were playing na in Outpost, and the best moments would be after a really good gig, and then you go to that back room,
The back room.
and then you just sit there,
Appreciate what you did.
and then you're just. I don't
Soak
even know the
in
word.
the
Yeah, you're
moment.
just you're hi pa kay ka.
Right.
Yeah.
You're at this spot. Yeah, sometimes there were times when we're right after jamming, we would right after playing live in Outpost, maybe we'd sit there for another 3 or 4 hours just talking about
The gig.
The gig.
and enjoying the free beer and pizza that we got
Free
as
beer
payment.
Shout out Outpost.
Thank you, Outpost.
Thank you,
Rest in
Outpost.
peace.
Code 45 to buy more.
We wish you were still alive.
Mo good. Sus. You know like I remember like playing games was kanang makahay gid siya. I remember one of the first times we recorded a full set on a camera.
In Outpost.
Yeah, I think it was probably Outpost.
Which gig was that by?
I don't know. You know what I remember? It was my birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Mcoy showed up. And then, there was a party. And then we went out. But we went back home to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mcoy was like, oh, I have the recording. We must have sat down for another hour just looking at... You remember that? We were just looking at the recording.
Were we there? Was I there?
I think it was just me and Mcoy. I'm not sure. Like
Why was I not invited to your party?
You were probably...
Oh.
You're probably invited. Wait,
Just didn't go.
Jerry-
You were
Jerry
too
wasn't
cool.
there.
maybe you guys didn't go. I don't know.
Yeah, you were
I
too
don't think
cool.
you invited us.
I did. It was like kami staff di pa may uyab, so I invited her and she didn't go. So,
But you married her, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
now have two
I
kids.
I win now.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those band memories are some of the
You go-
funnest.
Do you have a specific
Memories.
one that you can share to reminisce?
No, for me it was the whole, just the Outpost vibe. We were talking about a while ago, diba? Na I hate the fact that there's no more Outpost because there's no more that familiarity of just the music scene. For me, Outpost embodied the Cebu scene, the Cebu music scene. Like it didn't matter when you went, whether it's a Friday or Saturday. You're bound to see a good band or you're bound to see friends. And it was just this wonderful creative space where like-minded people were listening to were sharing music and enjoying each other's company. And it's just sad that it doesn't exist anymore.
Did you ever go there by yourself?
No, I always went with friends. I was never to the point. But the fact that it was there.
But did you ever
Yeah.
go there? I went there by myself.
Yeah, just hang out with Sandy and the staff and just hang out. I remember going there and like Jack, the Paring Jack, who do the
Man, I miss
sound
that guy.
engineering, and I would just hang out with him and like watch him work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and watch bands. I was there to just see a live performance, and yeah, at times I was just there.
Yeah, kato, like I used to go there by myself. Well, when I got single, and then that's how I met Steph. No?
Thank you,
You guys know that story? Kato,
I know that story. I know how you met Steph.
Oh,
What
kato,
happened, Carl?
You don't know that story? No, anyway,
Tell me
no. But anyway, I went there, and then I saw Carlo
Not
Rodriguez.
Rescue a Hero related story.
Carlo
Oh,
Rodriguez was
sorry,
always
huh?
there.
Sorry, huh? I guess we have to keep it rescue here.
No, like clearly Outpost had
No, but Outpost
meant
really
more
did.
than
Yeah,
for
big
you,
role.
right?
No, I wanted you to tell it.
Relationship-wise,
Huh?
friendship-wise.
I wanted you to
No,
tell
okay,
the
yeah,
story.
we used to go. No, you don't know the story. No, like so. Kato. Anyway, long story
You know the
short.
story.
It's a short story.
What's the story, by?
No,
He
shut
walked
up.
up to her and
No, basically I went to Outpost.
Alright.
Yeah, just looking for kind of wakoy lingaw ba? And
Okay.
then I saw Carlo Rodriguez, naglingkod-lingkod
I
me.
remember you were very depressed at that time because you
Yeah.
recently broke up.
Daghan pa kay
Like,
las-las advice.
sus, Mike, remember Carlo, depressed kayo. Marag sila kagaduginom.
Oo.
Marag sus.
Di ba to
Diba?
depressed? Nangita lang ko
cool pa siguro
lingaw.
ata. Kaya siya pa yung mga hagadog-inom.
Iya pa itong sulayon niyang buhok.
Karon dili na
Pakilid
kayo.
ba?
Hala,
Pinana ba?
napay book si Carlo.
Oh, napasimaw si Carlo. Napay si Carlo.
Below the belt, right? Below the belt.
Why?
Below the belt.
I have a good head of hair. Pero I went to the barber ba?
Right.
What did he
Yeah,
say?
but he's like, sir, nabi may treatment for ani.
Di nakakailangan mo rin, sir.
Wala ko yung buwan ani boss. Wala ni.
Ano gibutan na? Sip sabot ni mo ani.
Wala kay tip today. Just so you know.
Baga mo ng side sir, ng taas ba kay?
Medyo kaingin na.
Kaingin.
Lamig upsa na ba eh? Daman insulto.
Treatment para? Kanin yung imong sa ba? Kaya yung taas. Okay.
Sir, massage na kayo naong sir. Nga naman, stress kayo mong naong.
Boss, ayaw po di hurt akong feelings eh.
Di lang sakto ba?
No, but well,
Yeah,
anyway,
sorry, Carl.
it's a very short story. I went Outpost,
Okay.
saw Carlo Rodriguez, and Steph and her friends sat on a table.
Right.
And then, moto, like, at some point, I decided to just go to their table, say hi, yeah, moto, and then lingkod.
Ano man ba? Di mo ka usually nga na, di ba?
Okay, I saw a friend of kami Carlo were talking. I remember meeting Steph like months before.
Okay.
Kami
So
Carlo
you
were
met her
talking.
before. Okay.
Yeah, but like, like hi, hello. Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
Okay.
And then added her on Facebook. Boom.
That's the
Slide
move.
into her
That's the
DM.
move.
Slide into her
Wala
DM.
pa to yung murag DM.
But yeah, I remember because Steph was high profile masyado ba she just won Miss Cebu.
No, that was in 2006.
Was it?
A few years after.
Yeah. And I didn't know anything about that, by the way.
But now
I sat down-
but now you're an expert in it, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're super like
No, I sat on her table.
pageant.
I sat on her table.
Mulagi.
I sat on her table. You know what she was talking about?
What?
Gikan na day siya Manila ato. Kaya ni Join siya binibining.
Ah.
So, I had no idea, ha? Nilingkod ko, story.
Sorry,
And then, binibining Pilipinas.
Oh, okay.
You're so out of it.
I was like
Sorry,
you.
Jer's from San Francisco.
Jer, I
already.
was like you, bay. No, bay. So she's like, again, this is what we did. And then in my head came, okay. It
What the hell is
sounds
she
like
talking about?
it sounds like she joined some sort of contest. Gikan siya
Or she
Manila.
could be a
Like,
teacher.
I was connecting,
She's a school teacher.
Binibining
She teaches Filipino in Manila.
Okay idea who she was,
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, saw her, I'm like, oh, it's a really attractive person. She was hot. She's still hot. She's,
Okay.
yeah, whatever. So, Mona,
And that's how I met your
Your
mother.
mother. This is for you, Manu and Martin.
we'll save this for that.
You can edit this out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Save it.
Yeah. Anyway, we can go back to Rescue a Hero.
So, we kind of like...
Ikaw, Jay, what's your
Dakong
favorite
contribution ng Rescue Heroes sa relationship ni Steph Bay?
moment? Outpost.
Diba? Ang outpost na
Oh yeah, din. Yan ingon
Is
ko
a
nga
topic
marag
outpost?
kibaw mo ko.
Oh, outpost ito.
Di, nakot na nanguyab ko niya ba? Ako siya gainan nga. Kibaw mo kong gitara.
Did it work? Did it matter to her? She's like, nya. She labot.
Wag kaya.
I-invite mo siya
Really? I'm so in love with you na, Carl. Kasi
Yeah,
you
you
can play
remember?
guitar.
Yeah,
I got asked a question by recently,
Which
like,
one?
like, oh, you play music, and what made you start music? What made you pick up a guitar? Yeah, I was like, honestly, because I wanted to impress girls when I was 14.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like legitimately that was it. Like I like. What mo ko mo gitara kay para ma-impress ang girls. Like it was as juvenile as that.
I don't know that story. So like that's how
Sige
you
daw,
started.
sige daw,
How did
sige
you
daw.
do it, bay? Kato when you pick, how did you learn bass? But you can so good.
Yeah, so all my brothers kay musically inclined. Akong eldest brother kay piano, akong next brother kay guitar. So like ako murag one time nag-jam akong brothers ng guitar niya ako gusto ko mabalapil. And siya, saan ako bagapil ani? Gitaran ko niya guitar ka gubaon nga murag duha ra ka string. Niya. Sige, tawag niya na Mike, muni ang itukar kay muni ang bass ani nga song. So murag akong isusun, lingaw lagi ni ana, nakapaminawan ko niya. After the way, murag nindot lagi ning bass kay sa school wala kayo mo play og bass, or
Yeah.
everyone played guitar, everyone played like mukanta or whatever. So murag nindot lagi nga time nga kung mag-bassist ko, daghan ko Mcoy kog play bitaw. Like daghan kay tao nga kailangan og bassist na demand. So like I'll just stick with this thing and lingaw pag go eventually nag-appreciate ko kay marag it's an underappreciated instrument. Wala kayo tao kibaw na gan ko aning mga niche instruments.
So not for a girl.
Not for a girl. Basically.
So but that's
What is
unusual.
yours
You
for a
started
girl?
with bass.
Yep.
No.
You learn guitar for a girl?
I learned.
Or for girls?
I learned. I learned guitar. Kay murag, it was cool. Like kanang like you remember like when we were in second year high school.
Yeah.
No, third year.
The band scene?
Second, third year high school. When somebody left an acoustic guitar on the.
I have no idea.
Somebody left an acoustic guitar in our classroom,
Mm-hmm.
and then so everybody would play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I learned how to play guitar. So
Baro-baro lang.
yeah, so like si Chester. I
Yeah,
credit
yeah.
Chester with really spending time with Chester Dagos. Shout out. I credit him good for. I credit him good for teaching, for like really sitting down and saying, "Okay, Carl, this is how you play this song,"
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like Rage Against the Machine or something. But like, kanang it was fun, ba? Like, it was legitimately fun. And I remember going to... You remember, like, we had a field trip in Camiguin?
Something like that.
And then, like, the guys who knew how to play, you guys played... I think you even played bass.
This is high school?
High school. We had a field trip in Camiguin, and, like, there was, like, a jamminganan. And it was like, they were playing. I just thought, wow, shit, this is so cool. Kanangayana ba?
Yeah.
So magpatudlo lang gid ko nila. I remember going pa with silang Erwin to like super small
backyard. Ano?
No.
Noise Garage.
Noise Garage.
Outside school.
Outside school.
Kang Tinggoy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Roots.
I don't know.
I think they're called the Roots. There's a band called Roots.
Mo ba?
Is it the yelly
Is it
band?
Tinggoy?
Katong
The screamy
Bisra?
band?
I don't know.
No, isn't that like a
the guys who
reggae
owned
band?
Noise Garage
Okay.
were part of a band, and I think Tinggoy ba? I forgot his name.
No,
Yeah, but yeah, that Noise Garage. Like, it was like in the middle. It was like such
Right
a...
outside of school.
Right outside the school,
Yeah.
but like super shady a place.
Outside of Sacred Heart.
Where?
Super shady, but
Yeah, it's like near the drug street.
Drug Street.
What's the
Yeah,
drug
you could
street?
get drugs
What's
before
the drug
outside
street
of
behind
school.
Sacred Heart?
Speaking of, we can talk about...
Can we talk
Mcoy wanted to talk about drugs in our podcast. Anyway.
Anyway, basta, it was a house, somebody's house, and in their
Ba?
garage, they closed it off. They put the cushions and everything to.
Observe kabot ano ba? Basig merg bata pa kay ko.
Noise Garage. No, Noise Garage. It was a jamminganan,
It was the jamminganan of Sacred Heart.
And then like,
Mo ba?
uy, mag-jamming me, kuyog ka? And then like a whole bunch of us.
Ah,
they
ano,
would
bitaw na
bring-
ba, no?
They
Red
would
Barkada
bring like
ba?
their audience, kanuhay
Oh,
ba?
tarutan.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mini mission concert.
Lingaw gid kayo to.
Bitaw
Lingaw
sa.
gid kayo.
bitaw sa.
So mo to, then Jason at some point was teaching me how to play guitar.
Si Jason gito yung guitar day.
No,
I only learned through my sisters, but I was really into drums.
Oh, like how did you get into drums?
Because
So you got into music before I did.
because my mom was forced us to do like the summer music thing, and then all the sisters did guitar. I'm like, I don't do guitar, so I picked drums. I think I was always leaning towards drums anyway. So I had lessons, but then they were teaching me Michael Jackson
Jackson,
songs.
and
I'm
you
like,
weren't
what
into
the
it.
hell is this?
I remember that. Yeah.
But it is like the most tick tick tack tick tick tack. That's a whole like 1 hour of this. This is not worth the lesson. So after one summer, I stopped. And then it was the high school band scene in Noise Garage
Right.
that really made me get into drums more. Banda. We practiced for mission concert and all these things.
Yeah, play like kana mga katong amo nga well, that's also one of the other places nga intersect me balik with Mcoy, because si Mcoy at some point was also actually weird ba to?
Bitaw
Kasi
nga
Don
naman ba?
Bosco, yeah, he had like mga bandmates from CIS. No?
You guys met through Magic Cards, diba?
Yeah.
You didn't meet
Right.
through the music scene.
No, like way before that.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering pa to kami ni Mcoy. But anyway, ni intersect me balik because like we'd have bands, and he'd have also bands, and we'd be playing. So sometimes like to make jamminganan.
Right.
And then Mcoy's band would be there
Mhm.
first, and yung mga friends pag-isa to ni Mo, and we knew Mcoy, I knew Mcoy through Magic the Gathering. So hi, hello, story, and yung mag-jamming me. Yeah, we're kita lang, never gigs
Yeah, never.
in high school.
I don't think we were good enough to. Well, we,
I'm
we
sure
did.
we sucked.
Did you do a mission concert?
Yeah. Oh, funny.
You had a band in mission concert?
Well, this was not that band. This was not the high school.
Context Mission
Yeah.
Concert was the big concert in Sacred Heart School for Boys, now Jesuits, now Ateneo. Yeah,
No more mission concert also.
also
Yeah.
no more Mission
I
Concert.
think it's like Mission
Sad.
Disco,
So-
which is a shame.
Yeah. So yeah, back then I remember I was with the band with sila Jay Sato, Jiro Wani, and then Marvin. I forgot his
Oh,
surname.
IS kids.
Yeah, yes,
IS
CIS kids.
Weird.
And then we would book a jamming space.
Mm.
Pero na akong banda, yan na po ang banda ni Carlo. Si Carlo, Blue, Jason,
Probably Mo.
and Mo.
Wala mo nang mag-rival
Or si
ba?
Sandy.
Nga,
Wala.
No,
Tama
Migo
ba?
man me. Like Sandy was even from CIS.
Yeah. And then, ito, lingaw kayo. So, dili pareha na you book a room and then you jam with your friends. Now, we booked it because we were two different bands, but we were a big circle of friends. And then, sige, we play the song. Come on, pod.
You're in the room together.
Yeah, you were
Lingaw
in
good,
the
lingaw
room
good.
together.
Lingaw good.
Lingaw ba to?
It's fun ba?
Where was this? Di pa ni backyard?
There was this jamming state.
Nasa
There's one in
Talakban.
CIC. I remember there's one in CIC. That building across CIC. I think we jammed there once.
This was like somebody's house.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, that's like how after Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Card games. I think it's still around. Yeah.
They have a new
It's coming
online.
back. It's
They
coming
have a
back.
new online game.
Ninth
Magic the
Edna.
Gathering.
Yeah. So That's where I initially met Carlo, and then I linked up with Carlo again with the high school bands that shared the jam space on Fridays.
What?
Like, atong jamming time ato is after school on Friday. Yeah, magkita tang ato. And then after that, speaking of mission concert, really funny story.
Go.
I had a band like first year college. And akong kabanda is Dim from the band Dance With Me Chris. He's the bassist. He's also my cousin. And then we had a drummer.
Dance With Me Chris.
So anyway, the Mission concert, it was scheduled, I think it was like 2001 or something like that, 2002. Anyway, ang schedule sa poster sa Mission concert by kay magsugod siya 5:30. Ang among slot is 4:10. Ingana na may kapakapin sa.
Didn't we have like an early?
Yeah.
No, di ba ka, by the time nag-mission concert, nindot kaya tong slot, you know why?
Because you organized,
Because
you're
vice
vice president.
So wait, you put me in the 4:10.
Was that Carlo, ba?
So that was 2001. If it was possible,
I still have the
Kids
poster.
Yeah, the poster.
I have a poster of that event, and like Fast Pitch was there, like somewhere in the
No way.
Yeah, somewhere in the 4 o'clock slot.
Wait, where's the poster? You have it? Can you?
I think it's in New
So many
Zealand.
bad decisions
Yeah, I think.
by
No
Carlo,
way.
and
Can you
it's
send me a copy of that?
Yeah,
Event
That's
starts
so
5:30.
cool.
Who's this band? This one at 4:10.
I
Fast
wasn't
Pitch
the
something.
one doing. If I remember correctly, it was AJ doing the scheduling.
Yeah,
Because there were so many bands.
There's so
right?
many bands.
Everybody was trying to get in.
Power Spoons was there. Urban
Yeah.
Dub is in that gig. So akong band at Dubai na
Were they
misspell
in that
pa dyan.
gig?
Fast
What?
Pitch was still small at the
Yeah,
time.
like I think they put
Buwan
Fast
na.
Pitch in the before the actual time of the event. Slot kay they were not
Bago
from
pa to sila.
Sacred Heart. They were from Don Bosco.
Oh, they prioritize.
Something like that.
It was one of those.
Uy.
In the end, ba? It's one of
Bias.
those.
Again, Carlo was VP at the time.
Biyak
So
bias, uy.
he had say in some of this.
Kanigi mo, Secret Heart.
Kailangan Sabay.
You're the only. Mcoy is the one who's not.
Pero in the end, ba, Mission Concert became one of the types of gigs pag that I hate. Like when you go there and there's like a million bands playing and you're only playing
And you're
like
playing
3
covers.
songs. Well, never mind. No, but like
The fact
that we were all playing covers
yeah,
at
because
the time.
we played a song that I remember the band,
the band next
the band before
That
us,
was their
song.
the band after us also played it. It was Papa Roach at the time.
Last Resort.
Last Resort.
They played the same thing. So
I
like we
screwed
played
up. I
it.
screwed up at the song because I was like, he's giving me the sign to stop playing. I'm like, what the hell is he saying? I'm like, I lost na the.
On a rhythm.
Mo, the next, it's the next band sila gyapon. Papa Roach na gyapon.
But I think visionary itong Mission Concert. Ba, di ba Coachella basically nga na daghan gig bands in one day? Like
Yeah, but like it was like 15-minute sets.
Wait,
songs.
what? How many songs
Three
can you play
Three
in?
songs.
Like 3 songs.
3 songs.
Nakakabot ba Mission
So there
Concert?
were.
Wala. Nakaabot ko but I don't think naka-appeal ko. Markitar ko isa niyang the band that was playing was Capsule, I think.
Carters, dili.
Si Bobo, or vocalista to sa ano?
Bobo.
What was their glitch?
Oh,
That
Glitch.
was-
Glitch.
Yeah. You don't remember Glitch that much, eh?
I think nagbuwag na to sila niya si Bobo naging mag own band niya mo tong Capsule. Marto na naman niya. Nagpa-autograph din ko sa t-shirt Dre.
Did you actually? Cool.
Are you serious?
That's your scene.
No, I think
Mayo business. Kaya tawa sa
Autograph na ni me.
But for
Do
me,
you still have a shirt?
Wala na ba yan?
for me, he has one of the best rock and roll moves.
He's like the bassist of Korn. He reminds you of the bassist
Yeah,
of
but he also has like the
Feel
Power
Deep.
Spoon song. Like they have like Power Spoons on the rail. Dong dong dong. And like he shoots it like a gun. Wala lang. It's like
Signature move.
for me, ba murag wanna be just Power Spoons. Chica.
Hala.
Oh shit, really?
Wala.
Ano siya ni
Who does bass now?
I don't know. I forgot his name. Murag Power Spoons is just on na actually. What? Basta ko kailan
Anyway.
The big, what's it called? Big Bang?
Big Bang. Oh, Rocket One.
Yeah, sorry, Rocket One. Did they change venue last minute? I was looking at
Yeah, you
social
know what?
media. Are we allowed to talk about
I don't know about that.
Okay, never mind. Change topic. Edit out. Everything went smoothly. We love it.
No, but okay.
Go.
What was I saying?
You
Yeah,
were
I
thinking
thought
about
I thought kind of when I heard that we were all coming here in my head, I was like, it'd be cool if we record something just to, have it in record, ba? Like just us screwing around really. But
Yeah.
like But I knew so at the same time. The problem is it's no matter how much we try, it's an artificial conversation, and then I didn't want to. I also didn't think we'd be like hanging out the whole day. To be honest,
I was telling you, Steve, Babs, we were together since 12, and we haven't stopped talking since we talked for 7 hours straight.
Like 3 years.
But still, that's true. No, but by the time we hit the studio, we'll be like rehashing some of or not necessarily, but a lot of the good stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, everything you're hearing now has been rehearsed a few hours ago.
Every line, every laugh.
But like usually when I do a pod, like I'll number one, I'm talking to one person, not three. No, and then usually
is that better or
no, that's harder to do. And then also I have an outline. Kind of like I have an idea where
Carlo made the least effort.
Exactly.
For today's podcast. That's what he's trying to say.
This is gonna be hard. I'm just not even
We'll wing
gonna
it.
try.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I think we should start by sharing our favorite rescue hero moments.
I like that voice, man. You should keep that.
I should. You think it's good?
It'll be fun to have like alter egos in your podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not that kind of show.
You conversing with yourself.
Oh man.
Bro, di ba? So, rescue heroes at the balik according to
I was
my...
like, you're
I feel like it's a very
you were saying
appropriate.
something.
What were you saying?
Yeah, before you guys rudely interrupted me. No, jokes. So,
Which we always do.
like, after the whole, like, mission concert, like, after, being in separate bands, I was skateboarding, and I met Jeremy while skateboarding around that time.
Jared
Like,
had long hair.
And you guys made out.
Di ba yung pwede secret heart
Made
ba?
out a lot.
Di ba pwede long hair?
Ano pa ba?
Umpisa.
You had long hair, uy.
College ito ba eh?
College ito.
I think
College.
when we met, I was already in college. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
When Mcoy and I met, we were still in high school.
yeah.
I was still in high school. I'm Mcoy tikuang na to.
Ayaw ba, kaya mas tiguang pamilya. Sorry, Mcoy.
Can we not do the age thing?
Excuse
me.
By Titos!
They call us Titos of Rock. Just
No, I don't think I like that. I don't care, man. Screw it. You know why? Because we are Titos, like for real, not like figuratively. I just came from a Baptist, a pre-baptism thing. I am so Tito. And we used to do rock. So
Sige, Titos of Rock. Kung saan ito yung story niya.
that's a pretty cool compliment.
So I'll take it.
See what I mean?
So you met Jeremy.
You see what I mean? Sorry, carry on.
You met Jeremy skating.
Yeah, so after that whole stint with us being in separate
Could
bands,
be the
and
worst episode ever. Anyway,
so I met Jeremy while skateboarding, and then after mag-skate mi ba sa Ayala, sa spot sa Ayala, pag high school na mo.
Rest in peace.
Rest in RIP.
Oh, yeah.
So after mo ba, si Jeremy would come over to our place. Si Jeremy taga Pardo pa na time. And he would come with us sa Mumbalay sa Doña Rosario. Yeah. Ako, I already had like instruments because of the mission concert. Kaduna days, when I had a band back then and you guys had a band. So I already had like gear. So Jeremy would come over and he would play bass. Yeah, magjamming.
so wait, Jerry, you didn't own a bass?
I think I had a really crappy bass at that time. Murag nipalit ko ang first bass kay murag second hand nga wag iti brand nga bass. Murag naga butang og thing body ug neck together. So mahulam ko sa Mcoy kinindot masag baho bay. Nam siya Fender jazz bass or P bass. Kadim man to.
Kadim, yeah, because Dim was in with my band, katong akong thrash box na band, katong scheduled at 4:10, and in the poster the gig was like 5:30 or something like that. I can't remember the specifics.
Muna matapos lahabay, indot kay mga instruments ba. Cool sige sa Mcoy kay kanang kompleto yung instruments niya. Kipa pag siya motocar, drums, guitar, niya mayuhan niya.
So you were Wow, that's the first time I heard you say that.
Fuck you.
No.
Kato nga time,
It might
wala ko
never
kiba,
happen
di pa
again,
ko mag music, so may kas Mcoy pa to.
Because I'm surprised because like that Jer started like Mcoy saw Jeremy at beginner level. You get what I'm saying? Because like when
we
Jason,
came in,
when me and
you
Jason
were like,
came in.
Kayo sa tohon na eh.
Yeah, we're muna itong bass stock.
May ganit ka level room eh.
Tungod to siya tanaw ni Mcoy ba eh. Maayong guys Mcoy.
No, but
I paid him to say that.
No, but it should be said nga murag
Fast learner, basically. You're trying to say.
like well, I don't know if you were there when I was telling them kanina nga, one of the things that I discovered yesterday after the pod with Mcoy was that di ba he'd show up in the Jaminganan, right?
Mcoy? Yeah.
And then we're ready, Rescue Hero and everything. And then he'd be like, hey, ba, I have a song. And yeah, play it.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, di ba? What I didn't realize was he had, before getting to that song, he had like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 songs before that he just figured out on his own in his little bedroom or whatever. And then before coming up with that last one and saying, hey, I have something, it always felt like he was working on that one thing and then this is that one thing at this point in time. Rihanna ba? I didn't realize that he went through so many...
Come to think of it, yeah. I mean, it was just like, I thought, oh, he woke up today and he goes, I'm going to make a song. This is what I'm going to make for the day. I'm going to tell the band. And we'll be like, no.
That happens.
That's not the one that's going to be in Rescue Hero.
No, but a lot made it to Rescue Hero.
Yeah.
Obviously. Pero muna ba, like that is not some... I mean, kita, we were so used to just looking at the virtuosity, is that a word? Virtuosity of like of somebody's technique and but the songwriting by like I think we took it for granted, especially see I'm basically kissing. No, but like we took the
We're so glad this is being recorded because I feel like this will never happen again.
No, but like I feel like a lot of the like we wouldn't have made songs if Mcoy didn't come in.
Yeah, for sure. Mcoy really was the songwriter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we had like those jamming moments where like you'll come up with a drum riff or I'll come up with a guitar riff or Jeremy will come with a bass riff and we just jam. And lingaw kay siya, cool kay siya. You'd come in said Koy. But the songs were for the most part already there.
Yeah.
In the beginning when you would come into the Jaminganan and then you would tweak it here and there or we would change it here and there and add in our own.
Very minimal I think the changes would be.
Like the skeleton of the song was like mostly it already.
Yeah, the skeleton was there. We just had to add on our respective layers to make it whole. But I don't even recall ever changing arrangements or.
I think we
I
did.
think we did.
A number of times.
I think we did.
Anyway, I don't think it was
recall.
like I don't think it was explicit lang. I don't think it was explicit number. Oh yeah, let's move this part here.
Yeah.
It was like
It was very organic.
yeah.
In fairness, yeah, a lot of the process seemed to flow fairly smoothly.
Yeah. But just going back, like Nasa Godoy, like at the time, that's true. There's so much effort to like that I put into a song and then I give it to you guys. But even at that point, it's still a skeleton of a song. Like it's not a done song. But there was this like feeling of comfort. I know that these guys can like make the song like way better than it is. Like I know I worked on the song, pero these guys would make it better. And I have like I don't know, maybe at one point or another, like I did say like, oh, can we try this? But for the most part, it was like yes. It was like yes.
This
that's
is the first time I'm hearing this.
That's the right part. Have I ever told you how to play a drum part?
But no, that you actually felt that confidence that we would. Well, I guess we understood, but for you to verbalize it.
Yeah, well, in the beginning,
This is
you guys kind of suck, but
Fuck you.
put up with it.
No, but in the beginning,
We rescued you, hero.
No, but in the beginning, the songs were super different, huh? Like,
Because our influences, I think, are super different. Like Mcoy always came from like a what's his name? That guy we were just talking about.
Bright Eyes.
Bright
That was-
Eyes.
no, but that was later na.
Yeah.
In the beginning, good.
In the beginning, it's
That
like
was later
Kurt Cobain,
Sorry.
Daniel Johns of
In
Silverchair.
the beginning, good. We had that like.
But we never sounded Silverchair or Nirvana.
No, but
There was
remember
never-
Summer the Girl or
yeah.
Prom
that was-
Night or
Yep.
that was purely emo.
Was it? No, I don't think
I wouldn't
it was.
say
Actually, I really don't
But
even
like-
know the genres anymore.
Yeah,
But the guys like, oh yeah, kaya no mo ko Rescue
Emo
Hero.
days.
Yeah, emo days. Yeah, like, my head kinag-cringe ko. Pero sige na lang.
You do not understand what we went through.
Emo,
Basically, you're confirming emo. Let's just not call it emo.
Roar.
People always call us emo though.
That's
No?
Yeah,
That's always
I feel
not that it matters.
at that time Motoshaimurag, it was like the genre that was kind of around, and like people kind of like want. I think people love defining things, like for me, The Cure is a very good example. Like they came out in the 80s and like, oh, The Cure's new wave. Like no, they were way ahead of their time. You know?
Yeah. The other thing that I remember, kind of like remember Byte magazine.
Yeah.
So do you remember being reviewed by Byte magazine?
Oh yeah, I remember
band?
that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Like we released like this really crappy EP that we were giving away.
You
Remember that?
reviewed it?
And then somebody reviewed it.
Oh shit!
By the way, super nice guy. But but at the time,
I don't like where
What
this is
did he
going.
Yeah, what did he say? I'm curious.
you don't remember?
Did he tear us up?
Yeah, you know about this.
Yeah, he was like,
I don't
do you
know
remember
what he
this,
said.
Jer?
I remember this.
What did he say?
What do you remember? Go.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
Sorry, how bad was it?
To be fair, he did not say many good things about many local bands.
It was
No,
okay.
like,
It's
Yeah.
not the worst
what did he
review.
say?
It wasn't the
Like,
worst review.
What were?
But it was like the part.
Name a few
Like,
things.
of course, like okay, you know when somebody says so many nice things about you, or even mediocre things about you, and then the one thing you remember is the thing that you hated the most.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so him, it was like, yeah. These guys are like wannabe second-hand serenade. What was the name of the band?
Dashboard.
Oh,
thing.
Dashboard Confessional.
No, he Dashboard I can take. I love Dashboard
Very good.
Confessional.
I like that word.
No, there was a band that he mentioned in
Local?
the thing. No, a second-hand isn't that a?
That's
yeah,
like, no, I think that's like super emo band, secondhand serenade.
Yeah, okay. So I think he said like these are like wannabe secondhand serenades. I forgot the exact. Maybe you can search it online. We'll see. No, and then he said like something they want to sound like secondhand serenade or they sound like secondhand serenade, and I was like, who the fuck is secondhand serenade?
It's true, but like you said, we sound like emo, but I don't have that frame of reference to say that what emo sounds like, because I was never into that genre. Not like I'm not
Well,
saying anyone who was into it is
no, but-
bad. Like
but to
I
be
just
fair,
wasn't
it wasn't
familiar with
your
that.
thing,
But to be
genre.
fair, like a lot of
Yeah.
people like there will be a section of humanity that will say like Jimmy Eat World is emo. But
See, this is why I don't
that-
understand genres.
Yeah, I get it.
That's
I get
why
what
it
you're
doesn't
saying.
mean anything to me, to be honest.
Right.
Like when they
Screw
said
it.
Jimmy Eat World is emo, I'm like, no ways, Jimmy Eat
Face is
World.
fucking emo.
Yeah. But that,
What's so bad about emo?
Because
Like?
no, but,
not.
because I don't because no when we say emo we're using it in that derogatory because it
Why?
got to a, I don't know, but it got to a point where people say emo man, like in a derogatory,
Like Mcoy's hairstyle back in the day, ba?
although that one deserved, that one truly deserved it.
Cheap
Send a
shot.
photo.
It's true.
Cheap shot. Cheap shot. You piece of shit.
No, but
I'll look for a picture.
Oh my god.
that was during the Tumblr days. I think everybody was doing that.
Maybe because
yeah.
of nga na, no? Like, ang image nga projects sa emo.
Yeah,
like, more,
it had like a bad taste to it, the term.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like to me, like when people said we're emo, like no, we're not. But you know, whatever you wanna.
right.
However you see us, like
Oh, yeah,
I don't
it
have.
didn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
I
have
thought
control.
we were like
of your-
new wave or
Really?
No, see the thing is, I don't know what
You know what I would tell
genres mean.
people? I'd be like, we're kind of like folksy rock-ish.
Yeah, because when I write songs, it's always a
genres. I
folk.
swear don't really matter.
I remember this
Yeah.
one time when we played at Outpost after the gig. This person went up to us and said, "Oh, you guys were so good. It sounded very foreign." I was like,
That's a good.
"Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" Like, kung bisayan pa na to, murag saag game mo panahon.
That's like the most negative way to put it. Mayuhan eh, sa game. Thank you.
Pero daghan sa kitog shitty gigs, huh?
Of course, like
Grabe, like...
we put in the hours.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
we
but
put in
no,
the work.
remember there was one gig, somehow we got booked in Outpost pa yun. Outpost, the day before Holy Week. You don't remember that?
Wait out.
Zero. Like, legitimately, there was no
Kita-
one
kita ra-
in the room except
ba?
us
Kaya,
And the staff.
and the stuff. So, like, we were like, oh, at least naka-free jamming. Practice
Yeah,
ka na.
I feel like that's how we would have seen it.
Yeah, no, gipad, yun na. I think we played an hour.
Did we get
Yeah.
a beer and pizza?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
did.
did.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Sakto, they would give us Colt 45. I remember.
Colt
You were
45
just mentioning
with
it.
Dogs,
I remember that word.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I
It's
think
hard to
Colt,
drink.
Colt sponsored
That's
Outpost.
why they give it away.
Why halin? TF, here you go.
Pero if Colt 45 wants to sponsor, okay, goodbye.
Wait, are they still around?
Sponsor the
They're not.
podcast.
They're not
I
around.
don't think you can. Can
Can you still get Colt 45?
No idea.
But that wala na. Wow, I'm so behind.
Really? Jeremy's from San Francisco. FYI.
Let's go.
Craft beer na
He
iya,
drinks
ba?
craft beer and broccoli pizza.
Only the best beer.
Kidding.
Kidding.
Only the best beer.
Do you remember? Kato, like we get like karang featured sa RCTV ba? And then remember Jeremy being interviewed.
Is this the Tambayan sa Outpost?
Tambayan sa
Yeah, yeah,
Outpost. And
That was
then
the best.
That was so
interview.
uncomfortable.
Jeremy was the worst person. Karang, I think somebody asked a question and then
Was it solo ba? Dili, by pair, di ba? I think it was kita pair. No, kita to pair.
no, but I
I don't
remember.
remember it being a pair. Like,
No, I remember there was
Nine
one where it was your
band.
group and then like.
oh,
I think Ria Matanalito was
Ria,
the one.
right,
Ria
that's
Dudley,
right,
shout out.
right,
So
right.
she was the one giving the questions, and then she asked Jer something, and then I can't remember.
Sa agay ang tabag.
But sa akin, like I remember
Was it
Jer
about
was like
ants?
ants.
I remember. What was your answer? You talked about ants and we're like,
forgot the
So that was
question.
like, it's like an ants. You know when they're crawling and following each other. And then like we're like, what
So
the kasabot? And I was looking at it. I'm like, what the?
Anyway.
That was so good, man.
You
I
don't
love
remember
giving
that?
like
I do.
weird
I do.
answers.
Like I remember watching a clip of it and laughing my ass off, like on YouTube or something.
I think one of the things that I liked about kanang our band ba, it's like we really did not give a shit about what do you call this? Image. That's
Yeah.
the
Probably why we failed. Kidding.
word. No, but like it was so legitimately fun because we just
We
enjoyed.
didn't care. We didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As per, Kaloy, awkward ba na sila, di ba?
Awkward na si Makor
I
na
feel
ba
like-
yan ngayon?
yeah.
Pero
I feel like all the way up to our last band, people probably thought, what an awkward bunch of guys.
Yeah.
I think to be fair, I think we got better at it. We were like,
Or we were naturally awkward, so more
Better at being
so
awkward.
we got more
yeah,
na sila.
yeah. It's like a Michael Cera movie. Like,
It's just-
kidding.
That's just him, di ba?
Yeah.
no, pero like, also, I don't know, tanaw sa ganato, we're, di man sa takit, we don't, you look at us, we don't look like,
Except ni Mcoy.
except ni Mcoy.
Mcoy always played the role. Eh.
Mo
That was your leadership.
right.
I feel like if you didn't do that, oh good, nga naman na sila. Why are they on stage?
No,
So, ni mga bata.
like a lot of those gigs.
Yeah.
Credit it to Mcoy
Well,
again.
good for sure.
Like,
We just showed
We
up.
never booked the gig.
We showed
I've
up.
never booked the gig.
Mo good, bye. Mo good.
Di ba?
Yeah.
He was our
Imagine.
band manager, vocalist,
Mo.
And then
guitarist.
one of the things I
songwriter.
wanted to touch on there was kind of like there were some things that we were doing back then which is like normal practice na now. Diba? We talked
Giving
about
away
this.
music.
Kato we were just giving away CDs because giving away MP3s was a bit difficult pa. But like we were just giving away. No, but you could download our shit for free. Actually.
Yeah.
It started out with a link. I think we would give the link.
Yeah, we'd
The
give a link.
download
Yeah, at some point, we were giving out those free CDs.
CDs.
And we draw on them
Yeah.
pa.
Oh, there was so much effort.
Lingaw man to.
We sold the shirts in those brown envelopes with a CD and a sticker. Was it? No, that was Thursday today. Sorry.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, that was...
No, yeah, that was
That was us.
Don't be so sad.
the blue shirt with the clouds.
That's
Don't
my
be so
favorite
sad.
shirt. That's my favorite.
Don't be so sad,
I
ba?
don't even
the blue
have- yeah.
with the clouds.
My sister still has one. She wore it on her in Siargao when she got married. No, like when she woke up, that was her pajamas. No, but like yeah,
That's what you got married.
That was
that was her wedding dress.
so
Okay,
much
no,
she
don't
loves
be
that
so
shirt.
sad.
Oh my
No
god.
wedding dress.
No,
Just a
no.
shirt.
It's my favorite shirt of the Rescue Hero
Mm.
series. The 2 shirts that we had, or 3 shirts. We're like, that was my favorite. Yeah, like, we sold Merc. We were giving away our CDs for free. We had those like little YouTube shows, kind of
What
white
YouTube
car,
shows?
white car
Yeah.
sessions,
Mm.
yellow room,
The acoustic. Yeah.
Yeah, Murag. I feel like we should have done more of those, to be honest, back then. Like we had the means to do it. Nagid ba?
To be fair, at that time for a band in Cebu, we were putting out a lot of stuff out. Like there's like videos in YouTube. They can tag live performance na ma-upload. Not by us, but by people we know.
Oh,
And then,
back then.
just So we started out rescue, and then we couldn't find gigs. So what we did was we recorded songs, we worked on songs for a solid a year and a half in Carlo's bedroom before we actually went out in the wild. So when we went out
cool.
and started gigging, we already had songs, original songs.
Oh yeah, the first time we had a gig, it was all original. Actually,
Was our first gig Outpost?
No.
Oh.
You don't remember our first gig?
No, where's our first gig?
Zubu.
Oh,
In Colon.
Zubu.
Oh, Shaq's thing.
Yeah, Harakiri.
Harakiri Mosh.
And yeah, do you remember that gig? One of our first gigs in Zubu?
There was a gunshot outside.
Somebody who got shot.
Someone
And then the
got
next
shot?
day, in the newspaper.
No, but do you remember that? Like ato we played and you said you heard a gunshot and we were waiting for
Yeah.
for
we
our
were
set.
outside, inside. We were in the hallway and there was a gunshot. I'm like, I wonder what that was. And the next day,
No, the guard told us about it.
yeah.
When we were done
jamming.
performing, we went down and then the guard goes, "Buanga, somebody got shot."
We parked in that gas station
We
across.
parked in the gas station across. You don't remember that?
I remember.
That was our
that
first
day.
gig.
That was not our first gig. One of our
No, but
first.
Zubu
That
was when our
Zubu
official
was our first gig.
bar gig. I remember.
Sorry, when we were playing Harakiri Mosh, we were the most saag band ever. Because
No, but
the scene of Harakiri was
kanang duk, 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 duk.
and we were like, marry me.
No, wala pa tayo marry me.
It was something.
Diba,
we were
really
like,
sad.
Prom
But-
night to prom night.
but-
who the fuck are
Do you
these
remember,
guys?
credit to Ate Shaq good.
For sure.
Because you remember that gig katong, what was it called? Where she got all the saag nga bands, the ones with a different sound. It was folk fashion,
This is not yours.
Bumbo Pluto Ova.
Something like that.
Yes.
I remember the
Where was
poster
this?
with
The poster with the monkey.
Yeah.
Right.
You just don't get it.
Yeah, you just don't get
Ah.
it.
You just don't get it. And then a lot of the bands who played that gig were nadugay ba sila? Do you remember what? That was the first time we watched Bumbo Pluto Ova.
But,
And then that's when we were like, holy shit.
You can do that?
Music, you can do that.
You can.
Ito.
And then we had our FU session.
Yeah, we call it the
censored
FU.
good FU. Our fuck you session where we go, song's done, but no.
No, but like,
We played
yeah,
for
diba?
another 5
Diba? We
minutes.
really watched
Yeah,
Bumbo Pluto Over and then we just realized, shit, you can do that. Like they would, their whole set was fuck you. Like
Actually,
we would do it for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But sila ba, grab big
The entire
kayo,
set
the
was-
whole thing, good. And then
I remember.
you would grab big
so
kayo.
good. So good. Such an experience, by.
Yeah, the bands who played that gig by Murag, nadugay ba ito sila? And they're the ones that I remember.
Yeah.
Sure. Diba? I think Sunday was in there too.
Maybe.
I forget.
Maybe.
But anyway, yeah. And then also sa Zubu, like after the gig, I don't know if you guys remember this. So like, there was Zubu, like super crappy bar. And yeah, we would like go to the standing table and drink our beers. And yeah, magsige tagstorya, kaya tabay, we should open a bar. Yeah, kanang ingani ba? Like kanang ibati gyud nato.
That's the goal. This is it, man.
Like,
This crappy bar is our goal.
Gamay kay overhead ba niya? Bati gyud kayo.
Mamatay
niya.
ka was
Sige lang kita ka na murag rock and roll gigs lang ba niya? Wala ang market.
simple life.
Bitaw. Naon sa nakatong tagiya sa Zubo, no?
Tagiya sa
Abli na siya Zubo chon ba? It's our
That's you know the
I see drum set. But yeah, no, it was fun. Like, just like to me, like the time we spent as the outfit or the band Rescue Hero, those are the best times of my life. Like I can say one of the best times of my life.
Sure. No, but you know, like I look back
with the voice char.
I look back in those days fondly.
Super.
You know, like I hope one day we get back together.
This is it. This is our big get together after X number of years.
24 hours, sige tag-practice ani. No, but like kana ba like I remember in your wedding, Jer. Yeah, we jammed.
Bitaw ba?
Tingnan kay ko
Bitaw ba?
kay naka-jam ta, but at the same time disappointed kay ko
Banga
nga
kay
like
ta.
shit banga.
Yeah, that was
Like
it was fun, but we couldn't finish anything.
yeah.
It was fun. But yeah, like I was telling Carlo last night that we didn't get big. We didn't become famous. We didn't make money out of it. But yeah, like I wouldn't trade that experience for
No, to know
anything.
it.
Yeah, it was so much fun, and like yeah, I'm at present, Morg. I still look back and like that was fun. That was a good experience. Like,
You think
yeah,
nga kung wakan larga ko nagpadayon pa ta?
No, I just
It's your fault.
Oh
We
my
disbanded
God.
because
No,
Missing
yeah.
Makos 1 and 2.
no, because like you were having a kid.
Missing
You were having a kid, and I saw the writing on the wall, and I think we touched on that was a strife within the band because we initially started na lingaw-lingaw ra jud ni. But like I was in a financial situation with my family. Sad na, I needed it to work. I needed if I was gonna continue doing music, like I needed it to be a career, not just a hobby.
Right.
Otherwise, like I was fucked,
Right.
and that's why I left. And
Yeah, kay katong, I mean, I don't know if you guys can remember, diba? We had that long meeting in Cart Zone.
What happened, bay?
Did we?
You don't remember that?
Oh my God,
Is
this
it
is the good
serious?
stuff.
And like crying?
Yeah, like, and then we were like,
For real,
sige,
crying?
Don't hapit ka bagay si Jason
No,
Smoker.
katong sige tag storya niya, nag-uwan nas gawas, and yung
Ala.
wana ta kabantay, like, basa na day kaya tong sapatos, kaya
seryoso na
We
kayo.
also played in Carton, by the way.
yeah,
It
was fun.
Cart Zone was so hard to play, like, it always sounded bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, like,
Anyway,
Anyway,
go
carry on.
but no, but yeah, remember we had that conversation where, so, somewhere along the way, Mcoy needed in defense at Mcoy, like his situation was a lot more difficult than ours, kid.
True.
Diba? Than all three of ours. So
True.
he needed it to work and he needed it to go somewhere.
Mhm.
Nya kita, we were very happy just tagging along.
Right.
Just we're gonna it was an experience, like we were just it was fun. It was
Right.
legit fun. No? And at some point it became serious for Mcoy. It was either like, either I stay here and do this and it works, or I gotta get out there and then, in the end, kato nilarga ka, ano ba? So, it was difficult good for him in that sense. Because when we started, we had conversations when we started, nga more, bay, to be clear, like, clear it out lang in the beginning, lingaw-lingaw, or anyhow. Like, do you remember that?
Did we lay that down?
I remember us having
right?
conversation. I remember
Early
me.
on.
I remember, very early on. I remember me saying, lingaw-lingaw, or good ni. And then, lingaw-lingaw, or good siya. But yeah, but at some point, moto, murag, it became a bit more serious than we wanted it to be. No? But, and then,
Yeah, and then like people's lives change,
right,
people's circumstance change,
Mm.
and yeah, at that point, like it was Buster Bale for me, with my situation, and more ako na ko yung opportunity to to move out of the Philippines and like venture out and like try out my luck elsewhere with doing other stuff like that's not related to music. Yeah. And then it happened, and but like at the end of the day, like it was good times.
no,
Right,
the
right.
best.
Leave anyway.
August 2012.
Ikaw.
I don't remember naman.
But after
Well, we worked
4
it out
years
more or
ago,
less.
5
More or
years
less,
ago?
ang band. The band we think started 2007. No?
Okay.
So about 5 years.
Of band, we were a band for 5 years.
Yeah, the four of us. No, surprisingly long.
That's kind of long, huh?
Like it feels like looking back, it feels long.
Yeah.
No, but then that was like, the best 5 years. No, I mean not saying that'll be the best. Yeah, that was it. That's the
Yeah.
highlight.
Super good.
But
5
those were
years.
a really good. That was a really good 5 years. Lingaw gid kay like, okay, when we started the band, like kami Jason, we were really good friends to begin with, and then we knew Mcoy, but we weren't like, diba? We didn't
Yeah.
really like hang out kaayo. And yeah, of course we didn't even know you, Jer. And yeah, like
Bugoy
5
pa ka
years.
si Jer.
Huh?
Bugoy pa si Jer.
Bugoy pa si Jer.
Taas
taas pa yung buhok.
That's football.
Yeah, and then and then after 5 years, like when
We became family, bay.
when I
for
got
sure.
married, like then I had to choose groomsmen. It was a no-brainer. I mean, I know you couldn't make it, Koy, but like it was a no-brainer to choose you guys as part of that, and Jeremie did the same thing.
Right.
Jay, I know, I'm not.
Jason did
I think you did. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Jason had more friends than we did.
No, he was still upset about the whole hush hush. Niya wala na ko siya.
No, but like, it was
That's
an important, time in our lives, but more like high school, like, like the people you're with at that point in time, and then it just sticks with you. Like, Karon, that was 2012, 2018 now. That's 6 years later.
Still solid.
Yeah, and then like,
Ogla was...
yeah, like we found, and then, like, it so happens that Mcoy and Jer are here. Jer is now in San Fran, Mcoy's in New Zealand. Yeah, Jason, knowing that you guys were here, flew in from Manila really just to hang out.
Oh,
Diba?
Yeah, for this session.
Yeah. Diba?
You're
Really,
welcome.
really just to hang out.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, world.
What? How are we saying you're welcome? World?
No.
Anyway, I'm just trying to point out how important
like
those years were. Ba?
Yeah.
The good parts and the bad.
Yeah.
right.
I hope, looking forward, but I hope like we stay as close as we are now. Just come to think of it, you're saying it's been 6 years. I wonder what we'll be like 6 years from now. I hope, like, if God willing, we happen upon the same city, we can still jam for like the whole day, like high school kids riding one car, diba?
Right.
I'm hoping we always stay in touch.
Yeah. And
Everyone wait for 6 years for the next
Well,
episode.
it doesn't have to be 6 years, but I'm just saying.
Stay tuned. 6 years from now
Part 2 coming 6 years.
for part 2 of this special Raw reunion episode.
But it doesn't even feel like 6 years, right?
no, not at
No,
all.
It
man.
doesn't feel like 6 years.
To be
That's true.
honest,
Like when I said 6 years, I
That's when
realized.
you realize
Wow, we've been apart longer than we were
we're
a
a
band.
band.
Yeah.
I know, but we would see each other separately in our different...
No, but like in 6 years, maybe
Rarely,
I saw Jer,
right?
4 times, 3
Right,
times.
yeah.
Mcoy, kind of
Yeah,
4 times, 3
something like
times.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So it's not a lot. And yeah, I'll be honest. Like I'm not good at keeping in touch.
Same.
Yeah, you can't even reply to Viber. Jerry couldn't find your
By
house.
2 days by texting Carlo.
What
Carlo,
the
where's
hell?
the address to your house by?
And it sounds like you don't have internet.
I'm very good at ignoring the internet.
It's weird because you're always online.
Yeah, no, I'm very good at ignoring.
like
it.
that's a lie,
That's
right?
Nuts.
No, seriously, I did not see your message. Anyway, guys, we don't need to end there.
Let's not dwell on the bad things. Let's not dwell on my faults. Let's find someone else's faults.
Anyway, since we have to.
Time check. Forever and ever.
5 minutes?
Okay.
Okay. Wow, we
Last
can
song.
keep
Last
going.
song.
Last song. Wow, we used to do that. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that's really familiar.
There was a sign us on Facebook. It's like a jaminganan niya. There's a price for say 150 per hour niya. Below, no last song. They know 1 hour is 1 hour. Wala na last song. If you do one last song niya, we do the
Go
last
big
song.
last song. Yeah.
Bahala, ako na human.
Abusado na to before, no? We'll be like, sige, last song. Yeah, marry me ang gusto ito.
It's the long
Yeah,
one.
it's like an 8-minute song.
Sira ang mga jaminganan eh. Lugi ang negosyo.
Lugi ang negosyo.
Kumba rice na yun after.
Mga tagumba rice ba?
Yeah, man. It's still there.
Murag na pa.
Wait, backyard still exists? You can still jam there?
I don't know if you can still jam there, but I know like they still sell butt rice.
Nah, the kumba rice lasted longer than the jaminganan.
It might be still there. It might still be there. I really don't know. I'm just saying I don't know this. I don't. So we don't go there. So there's no more rescue hero. Dear. Nobody's here. Nobody's here except me.
But like, I don't say this enough, but I love you guys.
We touched on this in the beginning. Okay.
I missed it already.
I love you
Damn,
too.
namin.
Kuya.
Love you guys.
Jeremy will
Love you
give
guys.
again.
Huh?
No homo, Jerry, but love you guys.
Bay, after relationship mo, really, ka na Filipino father and son, lagi. Wa lagi, love you.
Wait, love you guys.
Oh my God! Did you get your wing on?
I love you. Thank you. Mayo.
Thank you.
Mayo.
Okay, it's okay, Jerry. We feel the love.
Yeah.
Kaya ba,
But even
akong
if you don't
actions,
want to say-
si Mel ako yung nag-I love you. Bay.
It's a very special word for...
Kidding.
for Jerry,
I
right?
love you guys.
That will be the opening line of the podcast. Like nagmahay. Can't believe I said it.
Jerry, text na tayo si Mel niya. Confess.
Mel,
I said
Yeah.
You could use some of this as how do you call this, snippets to supplement his podcast today. Like if this doesn't see the light of day, ba? Because you're not even sure how you're gonna edit how this is gonna.
we'll see.
I think it'd be cool. Like when McCoy's talking about the Rescue Hero bits, you can like
commentary
from an editing
That feels
standpoint.
like a lot of work on my end, so we'll see.
Special
Okay.
episode, boy.
Boy.
This one
I
can
thought
be a
you loved
special
us.
episode.
The hell? Can't even edit.
That was 2 minutes ago.
Pupas na.
Ano ba?
See, like all words, no action, boy.
Wala pa si Jer. Mahay for love yapon.
Naka-love you na. Naka-love you na.
Pwede noon na accordan mo ko gamay when Mcoy said it to me. Yeah, kami radua. So
Last night you mean?
Nga naman,
that's
Carl.
okay.
Alright, that's us.
Anyway, thank you
last
for
song.
listening. Last song?
I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Rescue a Hero. Hope you enjoyed that episode 032 Conversations. Yeah, so we got into it a little bit, and it felt really good to hang out with the guys. As you can see based on the audio, we're all really good friends, and we really do value those 5 years of Rescue a Hero. It was really the most fun 5 years ever, and then ever since Mcoy left in 2012, the guys eventually followed suit, and I'm the only one left here in Cebu, but we'll always have those. We'll always have this recording to remind ourselves also of our friendship. Yeah, so I'm really happy about this episode. This was a special one for me. Just really happy about it. The music for this podcast was Piano March by Audionautics. If you liked the episode, leave a review or share it online. This helps us reach more listeners and allows us to make better shows. Also, if this is your first time to listen to the podcast, subscribe. Download the podcast app on your phone. So, next week is going to be another good one. I'll keep it secret who it will be. So, listen next week. The next episode will be on Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.